Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny.
Vengo en busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno y vengo como un libro abierto, ansiosa de aprender la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que vive en cada pensamiento de esta amada tierra. Quien sabe cuidarlo es quien de verdad la quiera. Vengo para mirar de nuevo, para ver los sitios y despertar el ojo.
It's the Milwaukee Bucks, and they're doing business on the road. It's an Conference NBA matchup. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg. And Greg Anthony. And a one-game homestand for the Warriors as Golden State will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. This is a team in great mid-season form right now. A lot of things going right.
Well, I don't know if these fans could be any more behind this team right now. The winning streak has captured this community's imagination. The level of enthusiasm's absolutely off the charts.
And the great atmosphere. You know, the fans have had a lot to cheer for lately, and it does come full circle. But their energy, I truly believe, is lifting this team to even greater heights.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Monroe is out there with John Henson, and it's Carter Williams in at the point.
Fellas, I'll tell you, I was really surprised when Michael Carter Williams got traded last season. It's so hard to find point guards with his length and instincts. I mean, you just have to wonder what's going on in Philly.
4 on the shot clock, and that's going to be a travel. Bucks ball. And it's Milwaukee's ball, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. On the subject of Michael Carter Williams, his assists went up last season. His rebounds went up last season as well. But, Greg, the one thing he can't seem to lock down is his shooting stroke.
Yeah, last season hitting just 38% from the field. You expect more out of him at this stage. But remember, this is a young player, and oftentimes your field goal percentage isn't necessarily a reflection of your ability to make shots, but more so your ability to take good ones. So shot selection, I think, plays a role for him as well.
And Green gets it to go.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Now here's Curry. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Lakers.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side. And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, they set the screen. Henson with the screen. Here's Monroe. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
And Greg Monroe really has had a good young career despite playing out of position for much of it. He has the size and skill set of an agile center, but was made to play power forward in Detroit once they drafted Andre Drummond. and that took some getting used to.
And the wide open shot from Green. Rebounded by the Bucks. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Carter Williams, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. We're talking about Greg Monroe, and Greg, you gave us a nice little synopsis. He doesn't have Clark the long-range jumper teams are now asking out of that position in this day and age in the NBA.
Yeah, more teams want that stretch power forward. He's not super athletic. Where he does his greatest damage is in the painted area. There's still value in that.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
There's the pass to Henson. That's good. Henson's got his first bucket in this one.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Curry with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Curry against Carter Williams. Kicks it down to Middleton for the 3. Good.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
The Warriors trailing. Left side Curry. The shot is off. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Middleton drives in. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Looky here, looky here. How about that one? That play, take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. You put it on a platter for him. Gosh, that was neat.
And guys, how about the touch there on the finish? Really just flawless.
Bogut kicks to Curry. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 6 points.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Now here's Henson. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. A shot by Antetokounmpo, nobody around, and the 3 off target. The Warriors have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Green kicks to Thompson. The dish now to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Barnes passes to Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. A nice bounce back year for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for 3s and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Now, here's Parker. 11 points for him in that last game.
It's almost hard to believe that somebody can throw it down like that.
It's a small club, right, Greg? I mean, it's a pretty small club, that's
very
for sure.
Exclusive.
He can really rise up.
Well, I tell you, I would have preferred to see a little more resistance from the defense on that play, though, guys.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Here's Curry after the basket by Milwaukee, and the shot is good.
He played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And Bayless kicks to Mayo. Pass to O'Brien. Here's Parker, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Greg, we know how important it is when you can go to your reserves without much drop-off in production. gives you a big advantage. I know they'd love to see that again tonight.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. The Bucks also with the sub. Walker's checked in, and there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Bayless. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Now here is Barbosa. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Livingston. Wow, way off on that one. The Bucks trail. Here we go, one-on-one. And the dunk by Parker.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Barbosa dishes to Iguodala. Barbosa with it. It's stolen by Mayo. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Pass to Parker. Walker against Iguodala. And they take the lead. Walker's got his first bucket in this one.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders.
Here is Bayless, looking for his first basket still in this one. Parker inside, guarded by Spates. Offensive rebound.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Here's Iguodala, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had
it. And Iguodala drops them both. There's 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now Bayless. It's tipped. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Warriors ahead. And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he's still...
Defensively, offensively, I think I'm...
Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
Yeah, that's a great point. Anybody who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're banging with him. But if he needs to push and motivate himself by playing with a chip on his shoulder, well, a lot of guys have gone a long, long way in this league using that method.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Jared Bayless is out there with Mayo. Then it's Jabari Parker. Then it's Miles Plumlee. And it's Walker in at the small forward. Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And Jabari Parker is a rookie, drafted number 2 overall behind Andrew Wiggins. Clark, there was much debate about which of these players, which of these prospects would be better NBA players. What do you think?
Well, I think both showed they're very capable of being stars in the league. Parker got off to a great start, averaging 30 minutes a game until, unfortunately, he had the ACL injury. And Wiggins, conversely, went on to have a big-time season, winning Rookie of the Year.
The drive by Thompson, outside Curry. Green kicks to Iguodala. 2 seconds left. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And when you compare Wiggins and Parker, really 2 different types of players. Wiggins has that unmatchable athleticism. Parker beats you with an incredible skill and passion. Also, tremendous maturity for such a young player.
And, you know, going back to Parker versus Wiggins, guys, I mean, that debate could last a long time. Both guys have the look of perennial all-stars. It could be the number of championship rings that ultimately separates them.
Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got his third assist on the night. Golden State's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Thompson passes to Curry. And Thompson kicks to Green. And the Warriors get it back. Iguodala dishes to Green. Curry attacking. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Now the Bucks moving it up. Middleton on the wing. The feed now to Henson. Back to Middleton. 5 to shoot. Monroe right side. Had the space there, but it's offline.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Middleton outside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. One thing about Greg Monroe, he is a highly skilled big.
He really is. I love the fact that he can do so much. He can post you up. He can pop out and knock down the 15-footer. He's an outstanding passer, and at his size, those are skills that have served him and his teams well.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Golden State. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Curry passes to Thompson. Back to Curry, dishes it to Ezeli. Barnes kicks to Thompson. And the Warriors get it back. Out left to the wing. Back to Barnes. Kicks it to Bogut. Using his post move to get the 2 points. And the Warriors lead by 1.
And getting back to Greg Monroe, guys, he made some subtle strides last season. Best rebounding average of his career, up to 75% on his free throws. And how about this little nugget? Not one three-point attempt last season. That tells you he's starting to mature.
Barnes dishes to Ezeli. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Bucks trail by 3.
And you know, with some people, they'll always find something wrong with Monroe's game. He'll never make the all-defensive team. He kind of looks like he's playing at half speed, but he produces, and he does it within the team confines.
Middleton, the pass to Monroe. Clock at 6.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
And Thompson kicks to Bogut. He feeds it to Curry. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And there's a nice one-handed slam. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Ezeli dishes to Curry. Goes up on the wing. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's going to be on Michael Carter Williams.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA. None brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Azili. Tipped away. And now Barnes running the floor.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Carter Williams, the pass to Antetokounmpo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Off target with his three.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often. And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
I need you guys to be crashing the offensive glass. Big guys, use your size to box out and get inside position. Effort, fellas, effort!
And he has willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Steph Curry. And some changes here for the Bucks. Bucks trail by 5. And Bayless kicks to Mayo. Passes it to Bayless. Inside, out to Parker. Tries a three, and he gets it to go. Parker's got 7. Livingston signed a nice 3-year deal with the Warriors, helped their bench. Great fit for that team.
No question. A rare package at 6'7", who's a true point guard and extremely versatile defensively. He can play alongside Steph Curry, handling the ball or off it. And easy to see why the Dubs were happy to get him.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Bucks second.
It's due to better shot selection lately, Kevin. They're taking their time to make sure the shots they take go in. Really good self-discipline there.
Here's Spates. That drops. Spates has got his first basket. Bucks trail by 4. 1:05 left in the second quarter. Here's Bayless. The kick out to Mayo. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Bayless. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Here is Livingston. Poked away.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
He kicks it to Spates. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the half. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Bayless. That's foul number 2 for him. The pass to Livingston. And he goes in for the dunk. Marky talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Parker. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Plumlee can't get it to go. It's a tie game here in Oakland. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 16 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
Well, how about that contribution they got from the bench? Nice. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. I would be surprised to see him dig a little deeper into that bench. Some games you just got to go with the lineups that are working and just improvise, Ernie.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 16 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, you know, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
The Splash Brothers are the guards. Azili is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bogut in at the 5 down low. That's the Warriors' 5.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once, and it had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses. You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
The drive by Thompson. And good on the basket. Book it. Thompson's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
Here is Bayless, guarded by Curry. Bayless dishes to Plumlee. Mayo, and that's for 2. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Stephen Curry.
And, guys, when you look at O.J. Mayo's statistics over the past few years, nothing really stands out. But then you watch him in games, especially in clutch moments, and he can seem like the most dangerous guy on the floor. A scary, deep-range shooter who loves to take defenders one-on-one.
Green is checked in for Azili. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. John Henson's checked in for Plumlee. Monroe comes in for Jabari Parker. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Walker. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Jared Bayless. But they'll get another chance. Bogut the pass to Thompson. Second shot opportunity. Here's Curry. Rebounded by the Bucks. On the topic of O.J. Mayo has value in this NBA.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, he's multi-skilled, good size, sees himself as a superstar, and yet that sometimes derails him being as effective as he could be because he just can't quite get comfortable in that role of being a backup.
Curry kicks to Thompson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And here is Carter-Williams. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Thompson against Carter-Williams. 6 to shoot. And the basket by Curry.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Carter Williams against Curry. Carter Williams dishes to Monroe. To the inside, Antetokounmpo. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
And here's Green outside. No good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Outside Mayo. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Monroe down low. He's against Green. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And guys, the Greek Freak really improved his numbers across the board last season. Giannis was up in every measurable category except three-point percentage.
He's really improved his shooting, though, overall. The 3 ball still eludes him a little bit here and there. But what I like, Kevin, is his aggressiveness. That's what's making the difference in his game right now.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Barbosa against Antetokounmpo. Monroe, the pass to Middleton, and stolen by Spates. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Iguodala, no good.
You know, going back to Giannis, he has the physical makeup and skill set to be a triple-double guy. I mean, there's no reason that he shouldn't be able to fulfill his potential, except consistency. That's the area he's got to tighten up.
Shot clock at 6. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Warriors trail by 5. Here's Barbosa, and it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And talking about Giannis, he was clearly one of the very best players in that 2013 draft. Selected number 15 overall by the Bucks. And if you looking back, to me, that's what we'd have to call a steal with the kind of player he's developed into.
Henson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. When you take a look at John Henson, you see one thing, length.
Yeah, a lot of it, too. I mean, he measures 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan at the 2012 NBA Combine. His standing reach is actually 3.5 inches greater than that of Anthony Davis. Wow.
Right. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. He dishes it to Livingston. Outside, Green. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And talking about Henson, obviously the great length helps him as a shot blocker. The young center is also very quick off his feet. He's averaged around 2.5 blocks a game over the past 2 seasons. He's also been contributing some as a rebounder, though really needs to add some weight to kind of take it to that next step.
Livingston kicks to Spates. 1:35 left to play in the third. On the wing, Iguodala. Antetokounmpo defending. Livingston, no luck.
Getting back to Henson, last year was an odd one for him. I mean, he was starting. Then in February, he was benched in favor of Zaza Pachulia. That might be a hint to Henson that he needs to put a little more work into his game to maintain a place in the rotation.
Antetokounmpo, good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's Livingston. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Middleton can't get it to go. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
That's good.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And He made it look easy that time.
Here's Monroe. The dish now to Antetokounmpo. Soft touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Pass to Henson. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 9 points now for Henson. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Got it up. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
That really could be a morale-crushing three-pointer, fella. What a way to head into the...
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Bucks leading by 13 on the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. At the 2 and the 3 are Mayo and Parker. Then it's Miles Plumlee. Then it's Jared Bayless. And it's O'Brien in at the 4 spot. Plumlee dishes to Parker. Tries yet again. Pass to O'Brien. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking them.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe. That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Warriors trail by 15. On its way from Curry for 2. Azili the pass to Thompson. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Feeds to Curry. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup. Curry's got 21.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
And Bayless kicks to O'Brien. Parker against Iguodala. The turnaround, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 10 points for Parker.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Bayless dishes to Plumlee. Out to Parker. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
The feed now to Parker, and stolen by Barnes.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Steph Curry with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here is Bayless, guarded by Curry. Curry with the steal.
We've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips, but those turnovers could have been avoided. Careless mistakes.
Absolutely. They have got to get a tighter handle on the ball.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Parker inside, covered by Barnes. Plumlee, the pass to O'Brien. The second chance effort. That one a little long.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor Poor choice there. Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Just watching Festus Ezeli out of Vanderbilt play. He's got the big body inside, moves pretty fluidly, adroit, good footwork. He's kind of got the whole package.
Yeah, he does. He's a space eater. He's very strong, physically good frame. He's low down there, and what you said, the fact that he's fairly agile, makes him tough.
You know, and Ezeli missing a lot of games with various injuries from the knee and ankle a season ago. He can be a quality rebounder and rim protector, but he's got to find a way to stay healthy.
That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
Bucks leading by 13. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Shot by Mayo is no good.
And Ezeli, originally from Nigeria, picked up the game late. Only played 6 years of organized basketball before going pro. So still developing his hands and offensive skill set, but clearly he's got the tools physically to play. And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
No hesitation at all on that alley-oop. Saw his teammate with the path to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated, made the catch. You saw the result.
And you know what, though? I like the fact that he still chose that conservative finish there, just making sure he got the deuce.
Bogut kicks to Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. The Bucks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Bayless the pass to O'Brien. And Bayless kicks to O'Brien.
You know, it hasn't always been the case in the NBA, but parity is at a great spot right now. Every team can compete for a title or end up last in their conference, it seems. It's something the NBA wanted and ultimately now has achieved.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Henson's checked in for Miles Plumlee. Antetokounmpo comes in for Jabari Parker. Chris Middleton's checked in for O.J. Mayo. And it's Carter Williams in for Jared Bayless. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And it's Green missing. And speaking of NBA parity, it's impossible to go from last to first in a single year, but it can happen in a 3-year span.
And that's all you really want from a fan's perspective, hope. To illustrate the parity, all 4 teams in the conference finals from last year were different from the year before.
Monroe's checked in for the Bucks.
And when it comes to Michael Carter Williams, guys, I feel like people either love him or they don't buy him at all. I mean, he has the size, he's a good athlete, plays hard. But he's also had some injuries, and he's been very inconsistent at times.
Thompson dishes to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Carter Williams, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton for 3. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Barnes. To the paint. Here's Curry. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. Well, going back to Michael Carter Williams, he is a polarizing prospect. For example, Greg, and you played the position, he gives you a lot of assists, but he also averages over 4 turnovers a game. That was just last year.
Yeah, that's true. And he gives you plenty of rebounds and steals as well. But sometimes the shot also, Kevin, not necessarily where you'd like it to be.
It's this simple, guys. No rebounds, no rings. We need to dominate the glass. Bigs, get the ball off the rim and get it out to our guards.
And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jason Kidd was saying to his team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Green with the block. Bogut kicks to Curry. Launches a three, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It goes on Chris Middleton. Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10.
Stephen Curry.
And he makes both free throws.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
To the middle. It's deflected. It's stolen by Green. Parker with the steal. Down low, Monroe. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Milwaukee.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And with the win here tonight, they break the 1-1 season series tie up to this point. So I think they have to be really pleased with the 2-1 winning record this year against the Warriors.
And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Antetokounmpo. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Thompson dishes to Green. There's a good screen. Kicks to Curry. Shot clock at 6. And again, no good by Golden State.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
And you're right there, Clark, because anything less than lockdown defense on him is going to result in a triple.
Antetokounmpo against Curry. It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge. Plenty of space. And the jumper is on the mark. Curry's got 35 in the game. Now here's Carter Williams. That's tipped. Curry with the steal. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo. He stepped up his game tonight, getting it done all game long and making the plays whenever they needed him to.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
They were riding a 2-game losing streak coming to this game and could not afford to drop 3 in a row. He rose to the occasion for them tonight. Big time. They needed this sort of performance for him. He took his game up a few notches. Love it, Ernie.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.